Welcome to episode 2. You might be wondering how I got myself into this situation. Let's start from the beginning. Last episode we left off after picking our ascendancy and picking the 2 perks along this tree. I decided to grab Renly's training for the sweet 35% base block chance, and in addition to the passive node for 6%, that puts us well above over 40% chance to block any regular hit. And this effect is active, passively, so all the time. We are in good standing to build a solid tanky build for this hardcore run. We're eventually going to grab Turtle Charm, Answer to Call, and Wooden Wall as the remainder of the ascendancy for this build. We'll see how that pans out for me. This is very tanky, and I'm not sure if my damage will be able to keep up as we go deeper into the game. Now we can focus on the rest of Act 2. Ideally, we're going to take down my former hardcore killer, the mighty Silver Fist Gorilla. He's killed my past 3 hardcore characters in previous seasons, and when the game first came out, he was like a wall. I could never kill him. For the most part, Act 2 is going by smoothly. There's a couple cool moments here you'll see, but generally progress is going smooth. By this point, boss fights are starting to take a lot longer than I'd like. I'm planning to pick up these mace nodes on the tree here, and hopefully that'll kind of solve my damage issues. See.
The bigger they are, the harder
My damage starting to become a little lackluster, and I decided to swap out my mace. I find a decent one at the shop, but it's only really a minor bump of damage. Mace node, mace node, mace node. So we finally get to the Act 2 boss. Here are my current stats. Right around 80% armor, 41% fire res, 44% cold res, and 48% lightning res. This fight takes an incredibly long time. I have it fast forward 10 times for your viewing pleasure. Overall, I think I'm playing it okay until we get to the second phase. That's when I start to struggle. And as you can see here, I get pretty close to death. I decide to save my run and log out back to town in shame. So let's try this again after a quick gear refresh from the shops. You can see here my new stats versus the old stats. Get a little bit more armor, a little bit more resistances, and this turns out to be a huge help in the fight. Did I say huge help? I mean only huge help in damage. I'm able to get to phase 2 a lot quicker, but I still run into the same problem at the end of phase 2. I'm out of health flasks, but came all this way, I might as well finish the job. We get the kill and we can progress to Act 3. This is where I can start making some big changes to the build.
Not yet. It is done. The war is over.
We unlock one of my favorite skills in the game, Forge Hammer. Forge Hammer bumps up my damage by a significant amount, and it makes me feel confident going into the gorilla fight. The gorilla fight is mostly okay other than the sketchy part here.
What strength!
I love that Ancestral Call can make the shockwave from the Forge Hammer at a pretty far distance. And with that, the mighty Silver Fist is defeated. Clearing out the zone where the monkey lives at, I managed to finish out the rest of this mace section of the tree. These are my final stats. We're going to end the episode here. You know, I lost a little bit of fire res and lightning res compared to earlier, but still maintaining the 80% armor. As you level up throughout the game, your armor scales with you, so the higher level you are, the more armor you need to maintain that same mitigation. So yeah, we're just going to keep getting gear and cranking through the rest of Act 3. Hopefully have another episode within a week or two. Thanks for watching.